Trevor Noah, born February 20th, 1984, is a South African comedian, writer, producer, political commentator, actor, and television host. He was the host of The Daily Show, an American late-night talk show and satirical news program on Comedy Central, from 2015 to 2022. Noah has won various awards, including 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. He was named one of the 35 most powerful people in New York media by The Hollywood Reporter in 2017 and 2018. In 2018, Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. In 2023, he won the Erasmus Prize. Born in Johannesburg, Noah began his career in South Africa in 2002. He had several hosting roles with the South African Broadcasting Corporation, SABC, and was the runner-up in the 4th season of South Africa's iteration of Strictly Come Dancing in 2008. From 2010 to 2011, he hosted the late-night talk show Tonight with Trevor Noah, which he created and aired on M-Net and DStv. In 2014, Noah became the senior international correspondent for The Daily Show, and in 2015 succeeded longtime host Jon Stewart. His autobiographical comedy book, Born a Crime, was published in 2016. He hosted the 63rd, 64th, 65th, and 66th Annual Grammy Awards, as well as the 2022 White House Correspondents' Dinner. He has a net worth of $100 million. Early life. Trevor Noah was born on February 20th, 1984, in Johannesburg, Transvaal, now Gauteng, South Africa. His father, Robert, is Swiss-German, and his mother, Patricia Nambayisilo Noah, is Xhosa. Under apartheid legislation, Noah's mother was classified as black, and his father was classified as white. Noah himself was classified as colored. At the time of his birth, his parents' interracial relationship was illegal, which Noah highlights in his autobiography. Interracial sexual relations and marriages were decriminalized a year after his birth, when the Immorality Act was amended in 1985. Patricia and her mother, Nomalizo Francis Noah, raised Trevor in the black township of Soweto. Noah began his schooling at Maryvale College, a private Roman Catholic primary and high school in Maryvale, Gauteng, a suburb of Johannesburg. Personal life. Noah speaks English, Southern Sotho, Zulu, Xhosa, Tswana, Tsonga, and very basic Afrikaans. Noah has ADHD. He resides in New York City. In 1992, Noah's mother, Patricia Nambayisilo, married Ngisavini Abel Shingange. They had 2 sons together. Shingange physically abused both Trevor and his mother, and the couple legally divorced in 1996. In 2009, after Patricia married Sfiso Koza, Shingange shot her in the leg and through the back of her head. She survived as the bullet went through the base of her head, avoiding the spinal cord, brain, and all major nerves and blood vessels, then exiting with minor damage to her nostril. When Noah confronted him over the phone about the shooting, Shingange threatened his life, prompting Noah to leave Johannesburg for Los Angeles. In 2011, Shingange was convicted of attempted murder and sentenced the following year to 3 years of correctional supervision. Noah stated that he hoped the attention surrounding the incident would raise awareness of the broader issue of domestic violence in South Africa. For years, my mother reached out to police for help with domestic abuse, and nothing was ever done. This is the norm in South Africa. Dockets went missing and cases never went to court. Noah has described himself as being progressive and having a global perspective. However, he has clarified that he considers himself a progressive person, but not a political progressive, and prefers not to be categorized as being either right or left in the context of U.S. partisanship. In April 2018, Noah launched the Trevor Noah Foundation, a youth development initiative that works to provide access to high-quality education. In 2020, Trevor became a naturalized U.S. citizen. Noah was selected as the Class Day speaker for Princeton University's class of 2021. He gave his address virtually on May 15, 2021, and was inducted as an honorary member of the class of 2021. Career, early work, and breakthrough. In 2002, Noah had a small role on an episode of the South African soap opera Isidingo. He later hosted his own radio show Noah's Ark on Gauteng's leading youth radio station, YFM. When he was 21 years old, his friends dared him to perform a comedy routine at a nightclub. He entertained the audience with humorous stories about his friends and his life. After that night, Noah continued performing at comedy clubs, gaining recognition along the way. Noah performed in the Blacks Only Comedy Show, the Heavyweight Comedy Jam, the Vodacom Campus Comedy Tour, the Cape Town International Comedy Festival, the Josie Comedy Festival, and Bafunny 2010. His stand-up comedy specials in South Africa include The Daywalker 2009, Crazy Normal 2011, That's Racist 2012, and It's My Culture 2013. In 2011, he relocated to the United States. In January 2012, Noah became the first South African stand-up comedian to appear on The Tonight Show, and in May 2013, he became the first to appear on Late Show with David Letterman. Noah was the subject of the 2012 documentary You Laugh, But It's True. The same year, he starred in the one-man comedy show Trevor Noah, The Racist, which was based on his similarly titled South African special That's Racist. In September 2012, Noah was the roast master in a Comedy Central roast of South African Afrikaans singer Steve Hofmeyer. In 2013, he performed the comedy special Trevor Noah, African American. In October 2013, he was a guest on BBC Two's comedy panel show QI. In November 2013, he was a panelist on Channel 4 game show 8 out of 10 Cats and appeared on Sean Locke's team in 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown in September 2014. The Daily Show. In December 2014, Noah became a recurring contributor on The Daily Show. In March 2015, Comedy Central announced that Noah would succeed Jon Stewart as host of The Daily Show. His tenure began on September 28, 2015. In April 2017, Noah began developing a talk show for Jordan Klepper, The Opposition with Jordan Klepper, which premiered in September and ran for one season. Noah also executive produced Klepper, a primetime weekly docuseries, beginning in May 2019. In March 2018, Noah signed a multi-year contract with Viacom, giving them first-look rights to any future projects by him. In addition to the deal, Noah would also be launching an international production and distribution company called Day Zero Productions. On September 29, 2022, Noah requested some extra minutes during that night's program and announced that he would be leaving The Daily Show at an undetermined future date after hosting the show for 7 years. After revisiting stand-up comedy, he felt a longing to return to visiting countries for shows, learning new languages, and being everywhere, doing everything. It was confirmed the following month that Noah's last show would be on December 8, 2022.